What's up,
Come on,
Aiden?
Charlie. How you been, man?
I'm okay, bud. How are
Hey,
you?
congratulations,
Thank you.
DTX, man. I actually applied for DTX like really early before I knew anything. Like we were like maybe 2 months into the program.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
With Conquest?
yeah,
Yeah, that's probably the only TTX there is.
yeah.
Um,
I didn't get it because I wasn't smart enough, but you got it, man. That's awesome.
wow. Um, thanks, bud.
That's
I'm
awesome.
I don't know. I'm a little shaky about it just because the idea of having worked this hard to get a position and then not having like a paid I mean it's paid, but like not a permanent position. It's like sketching me out a little bit, but
I hear you.
but
I feel like a lot of these jobs are like they're contract based, so you do the work, you got to find your next one anyway. So.
yeah. Well, this one at least has the added bonus of if you do well, maybe you stay on,
Hmm.
and that's kind of cool. That's a lot more swallowable than contract. Just heartless, soulless. Take a job, then you're done, then you're out.
Right.
um, I don't know what we're gonna do tonight. I don't have any questions really. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, we exhausted all the Udemy stuff, didn't we?
Bro, we did, and then we took the. I don't know when it was, like a week ago. We ended up taking Tamarra's practice test,
Hmm.
and we bombed it.
Well, I remember we did well enough to start, and then we just kind of rushed through at the end.
Oh, you were in on that? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
What's up?
Hey, whoa, there
Hey.
she is in uniform.
Yeah, I'm still at work.
Look
Damn it.
at
Oh wow.
that. Aren't you sharp? You got the matching. You got like the matching turtle there. I like that. That's awesome.
It
What's
it all
that?
comes with the territory, sir.
I hear you. I hear you. What's that patch on your arm?
Which one? What arm?
Left arm.
So that is my DC insignia. That's the unit that I'm attached to. That's how you tell, like, if I go on base, that's how you tell where people are from, right? Like who
Yeah.
you represent.
Okay.
Well, you need to know these signs before you actually know where they come from, right?
Well, you know, so like say if I was to go to an active duty base where I just came from this past Monday, they know based off of my patch that I clearly don't belong there. Like you just know, whatever base you are, there's certain patches that represent that base and units. So when you have like foreign patches, that a lot of times they know, especially like training bases where you have
Yeah.
recruits and basic training, they have a certain patch that you're able to identify. So a lot of times, if they're doing something they aren't supposed to, someone can pretty much call them out and be like, hey, are you supposed to be here?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So Tamara, you got to answer this question for me. I know you guys have been talking about it. Uh, if DC Guard had been there, could they have put down the riot on the 6th, on January 6th?
I think so.
no, because
No?
DC is not weaponized. Like we don't,
Ah.
we are trained in civil disturbance. So honestly, if it was something where they was like, hey, look, like this is all hands on deck, we need you all to be there, we could have held the line.
Yeah.
We could have held the line, but as far as them using weapons and all of that, so what the biggest thing is, because it's DC, right, and there's literally 50 different federal law enforcement components just in this small area, we never are alone. You know what I mean? Like, so they would never say, hey, DC, we need you to respond to the Capitol, without it being, we're support. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that call would initially come to like Capitol Police or DC Police, and we would be their support. So, they would have a line, we join their line.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're support in everything that we do here.
Huh.
So when you say you guys are not weaponized, so if the opponent has weapons, what do you guys do?
Back off.
Yeah, we just. I
Yeah,
mean,
they
that
don't
wa-
they
that
don't
was
get
the
they
case,
don't get
right?
shot.
So
Yeah.
for most of the most of the civil disturbance riots that happened in DC, that was the case. They, soldiers had bricks thrown at them. It was just we're support. Like, and I will say this: it's not that we can't be issued weapons. It's just I'm gonna be honest with you. It's going to be a very scary thought.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't I don't
and
I don't I don't necessarily want you guys to be armed all
right.
the time.
The minute that they tell us, okay, we need you to lock and load and go out on a
Yeah.
civil ground, right? Because soldiers are trained not to fight domestic, we're trained to support
Yeah.
some domestically, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
When we go overseas, we go over CONUS, we're trained to fight.
Yeah.
And our mentality is overseas fight mentality, right? So
Yeah.
there's certain laws and the Geneva Convention that we know we have to abide by. When you talk about civilly and being here domestically, that changes the entire
The whole
mentality of
scope.
how we were
Yeah.
trained.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to put weapons in our hands is scary because
Yeah.
now we have to know what we're dealing with. We have to know the laws of where we're at in the jurisdictions. And I'm not saying it hasn't been done because there are some states that did give their soldiers weapons during the civil
Yeah.
disturbance. But it's a huge liability. Huge liability.
You know what a civil disturbance is? The drunk
Yeah.
guy in an airplane. That's what I call it. I hate that guy. Did you see that recent guy? He went.
No. Is
He
that the
was.
one where they taped them to the chair?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that.
I was clapping at my TV.
I did see that.
Hey y'all, what do we do for questions tonight? I don't know if we've got any.
Where's Kesar been?
He had to go home take care of his family. They all got COVID.
Oh man.
I
Okay.
know. It sucks, huh?
Yeah, that does suck.
Reach out to him and say you're thinking about him. I'm sure he'd appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's his deal. But we to get back to the topic at hand, we exhausted his questions anyway.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second, guys. I got something to show you. Hang on one second. Ah, I got the book. I bought the book and it wasn't too bad. Look, bang, AWS Cloud Practitioner, all
Okay.
all in one. Cause I mean, honestly, I don't know how I'm gonna get this unless I read up on it.
Did you start?
Nope, just got it today. Have not started. It looks brutal. It really does.
Tamarra, when are you taking? I thought you were taking yours.
Yeah, I pushed it to the end of this month, which the way that the beginning of this month is going, I might have to push it again. It's
No.
never stop. I need a gosh darn break.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I know.
Actually, I haven't been looking at it only the time that we are studying all together.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta be honest with you guys. I don't think we can pass it without getting the book. I don't know if each of you will have to get the book, but for me, I don't think I can pass it without getting this book and reading it. So,
But
I don't know.
I gave you guys a PDF book.
Oh, you did. You did. That was probably good enough. I can't read it off the screen though, on some level. You did
Yep.
give us some stuff.
You like to read and highlight and take notes on the book and all that, and using
man.
different color pens. And
Yeah, I get all stoned and I start highlighting in different colors and get all into it. Oh yeah,
Mhm.
that's how I do it, Mahmoud.
Fair enough. Where is Kaiser? Hasn't been.
What? Were you listening?
I said, where is Kaiser?
He's
Kaiser?
His family
in
got sick.
Pakistan.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
He had to go to Pakistan. Little Umar got sick.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I
I
didn't know
know.
that.
Kaiser's that's a hell of a thing. He's got a special needs son, and
Mhm.
he got it, and that's just so difficult in the first place.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I said is wow.
Mm-hmm.
So, I
It
have
doesn't look like it's a big book like the.
no. We're looking at 200 pages,
Okay,
and
that's reassuring.
there's a lot of questions. You know, there's 55
So
questions.
probably the 110 PDF file that Tamarra sent could be good enough.
It probably is. I backed off of it because I couldn't read it off the screen. But do it, rock it, start rocking it, and it
Mhm.
might get us closer.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, light sail. You know one we haven't heard in a while? AWS snow.
No.
Snowball.
I'm talking snow. Oh no, excuse me. Snow comes in 3 different tiers: snow cone, snowball, snowmobile.
Snowmobile. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's like glue, I think. Well,
So how's the job hunting going, guys?
I mean, I've applied to so many different jobs. It's ridiculous.
How about you, Aiden? Are you applying or?
Yeah, things have been looking up. I actually have a couple. I have one offer definitely on the table, and maybe a second one.
oh, bro.
It's just it's just for me. It's like, do I take them, or do I kind of hold out for a little bit more of what I was looking for in a different sense? You know.
Envisioning. Yeah.
Have you ever heard back from those CMH work? Whatever?
I spoke with Justin today. The thing is, like, that one, it's part-time and the hours are kind of messy. So it would be the way he was explaining it. It's like help desk stuff to start, and they're looking to expand. But right now it's like 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. or like 6 p.m. to midnight.
Which one was that? Was that one from the sheet or from the list?
That was from CMH Works.
Yeah, I
CMH
applied
Works.
for those. I've never heard back from them.
No. I mean, it's
Because I
not.
wanted to do the 6 p.m. from the 6 p.m. to midnight. I wanted to do that.
Yeah, it's that would it seems like that one's like he explained to me it was part-time, so I'm kind of more in the market for something that's going to allow me to grow full-time. I really like the company,
Mhm.
but yeah, I'm going to still try and learn a bit more about them. But,
Yeah.
Did you go through a full interview with them or?
no, just with the first guy.
Mhm.
Kid said something. We said, kid set something up to meet with some of the other people within there, but yeah, I with these other options that I have, I gotta let some of them know by tomorrow. One of them know by tomorrow at 9 a.m. And they're based way up in Frederick.
Whoa, bro. So you have two potential offers, one of which needs an answer by 9 a.m.
I know, and I didn't find out until yesterday around like 5 p.m. So
What?
Okay.
but that one was partially like they were trying to get in touch with me, and we were just playing a lot of phone tag, so they wanted to let know a little bit more in advance. But
Yeah.
I basically, like, the way that one worked through fast was that I had like the interview for that one early this week. I think it was either Monday or Tuesday of this week, and then I heard back on Wednesday about it, and they got to know by Friday. And for them, it would be like, we want you to start right immediately. I know for me, I've got travel. Like, I'm going to a wedding next weekend in Rhode Island. I'm going to
Damn, you got a lot of New England connections.
so many New England connections, man. So many New England connections.
You do.
And then I know I'm going to be out for a week in early September. Plus, I got all this newfound studying that I'm doing towards Sec Plus. I've just been going back through and just watching all the Professor Messer stuff again, and just trying to get stuff to stick in my mind for it.
Yeah.
Because I get, like, I don't know, I get I get pretty bad anxiety for like test taking. So
Do you?
yeah, it's part of why I've been putting it off as much as I have. So, but I gotta just deal with it at this point.
So it sounds like you're in pretty decent shape job-wise, though. I
I'm
mean,
in okay shape. I would say I'm in okay shape. It just it would this other one that I talked with today would be it's like a really new company, but they got like a contract working with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, and so it would be you know getting stuff done for them, and it would be done over the course of a couple of years. So I would be set if I took that one, but yeah.
you know what they say, Aiden. Einstein did his best work as a patent clerk, so.
Yeah, he did.
You can accept the offer, and if this one comes through, then you can just
Yeah.
accept what you have on your hand before. I mean, you hope for something that may never come.
Yeah.
Are you frustrated with your situation, Mahmoud? Are you
Huh?
still happy at the restaurant and kind of like limping, like
My problem, it's so about 6 months ago or 8 months ago, I got promoted, and I have a lot of free time now. Like, I mean, that's why I want to pick up a part-time help desk or something, because I can't live off a part-time job. Off a help desk job. I have way too many expenses.
Let me give you some advice about this.
Tell me.
I think your best play is to like. I know you've talked to him a bunch. I know he knows who you are, but like have a conversation with this Brian dude and be like, blah 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 blah, and leave it so that you're top of mind when you leave the conversation, because he'll work for you for a little bit, and just say part time, and see what you can find.
I haven't talked to him. I haven't talked to him in a while.
I think he's the best way to get in. And
Agreed.
you might, I don't know, Mahmoud, you might have to take something. I guess you can't afford to take something. I'm with it. I
mean, I can't take something. I mean,
well, you can't cut off your income, that's for sure.
That's my problem right now. So
not,
I can't.
Not with little Hannah running around.
Exactly. With Hannah, we have a mortgage, we have car payments, we have a lot of stuff. So Hannah's daycare is almost $2,000. So
yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So for me, picking up a part-time, which I can because I'm really flexible in my schedule. I can work in the morning, I can work at night, I can work in the weekend. So
well,
that's what I want to do. But I haven't heard from him in a while. And, to be honest, I haven't said anything either. So
I would get back with him and just be like, listen, I've been away for a little while, but I really want to get. I mean, you either got to dive in or not dive in, I think.
Right. That's what it is. And also, I want to go back home sometimes in October. So I know we get their help. I don't want to get commitment and then leave, So
yeah. I hear you. I'm facing the same type of thing with.
So I want to go back home from like mid-October to mid November, and then right after I come back, I just go hard on it. But I know I only have like a month with them because they'll be helping us just till the end of December, right?
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's what I'm hoping. But if I get something now, I mean, October is still about 2 months and a half away. So if I get something now, I may take it. So.
Well, I'd re-engage with him and say, the more you tell him about your life, the more he cares about your situation.
I should give him a call maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
You guys talk to him on the phone, like he's like that, or should they? What's the best way to contact him?
You can email him, talk on the phone, or obviously LinkedIn. But I mean, I might even hit him on LinkedIn and say, hey, bro, can I call you real quick? Do you have any time today to talk? And then just lay out your situation, and it'll endear yourself to him at least.
Yeah.
Not that he's not caring guy. He is, but like it'll just put you fresh in mind.
Right.
Looking
Okay.
back, that's how I feel like that's the one advantage we
Yeah.
have. You know. Okay. So
So yeah,
what?
I'll do that tomorrow, and then maybe I'll send him my updated resume. I don't know if he has my updated resume.
Oh man, I'll tell you, I applied. I got this internship with an outdated resume. Mahmoud, that one that we edited that time.
Yeah.
I sent Brian the shitty one,
Mm-hmm.
the one that wasn't edited.
Mm-hmm.
And then
And then you still gotta call.
I got it. Yep, I got
Yeah,
through.
because they don't read everything. They just,
They pointed it out in the interview.
yeah,
They were
they
like,
scan,
"What's this?"
huh?
They pointed it out in the interview. They were like, "You're supposed to get Amazon Web Services Cloud Practitioner certification in 2021." I was like, "Oh no, that's supposed to read August."
Mhm.
And then the my audio went out. Both interviews I had for this thing, my audio went out, and I'm staring at three different people with their little like things moving, indicating that they're talking, and I can't hear them, and I'm like, oh. T, what should we do for questions?
Questions for AWS?
Yeah, I'm I'm out of ideas.
Let's do the
Mm,
one that Corey likes.
Yeah,
oh,
Topic
I can't remember.
exotic or whatever. Question.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the exam topics. Yeah, I'm
Exam
staring.
topic.
Exam topics. Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, I'm not able to find it right now. Well, come on. 404 error. Jesus, Amazon is an error. They must have repackaged
Yeah,
this.
I think they took it off. I'm
You
on
think
this.
so?
I'm on the same. I'm where you're at on the website. I'm looking. I don't see Amazon or AWS anywhere. They must have.
Bro, what's funny is if you search all exams, it's in there, but it only pulls up an error. What other ones do I have? I got um uh, cybersecurity. Wow. Here we go. Wiz Labs.
Oh yeah, Wiz Labs is pretty good.
Okay, so what do we got? AWS Club. What the? Oh no, that's $20. No, I don't want that. I might have to spend some money on this thing.
They have a free one.
Yeah, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm hearing you. If you can find it, pull it up.
Uh,
Certified Cloud Practitioner.
you're in Wiz Labs?
I'm in Wiz Labs. Yep. Yeah, there's one. One free test. 390 questions. These must be the questions we've done. What about the Wiz card? Didn't we have some from the original download of the
I don't know
stuff?
what that is.
Wiz card. It's just a Wiz Labs cue card for solutions on it or whatever. I'm not afraid to buy this thing, but if you're telling me there's a free one, I'm missing it. Practice test. It's only $8. I'll just buy it. Add to cart. Okay. You know what I think the most unbelievable technology from Sec Plus is? It's the ability to do um, single sign-on. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's the greatest thing ever. Federated sign-on, where you can sign on to any site with your Google account.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
just
Apple account, Google account. Yep.
I just think it's tremendous.
Shibboleth or whatever that is.
Oh God, here he goes on Shibboleth. I got this down to 676, so it's pretty. This will be nothing.
Tamarra, I have a question for you.
Yep. Shoot.
Can you describe what command and control is?
I can. Command and control. So I have a final interview tomorrow. So one of the things that he had tasked me with is to basically be able to talk about command and control, and also let me see, I wrote it down. He told me to search and research virus total, URL void, and IP void. You guys ever heard of that?
URL void and IP void? No.
So that was one of the freaking 15 questions that they asked. He asked if I could name. So he basically said, so he was like, how would I be able to verify if a URL is no good? He was like, how would I be able to check if a IP address is no good? And I was like,
Virus total.
well, now that I know. So I didn't know that. So he told me to look in and research and search virus total, URL void, IP void, and then do research in command and control, and then also how to weaponize an email.
I'll give you a bonus one if you want that, if you want to show off. Say, I got those, and I also know what a Cobalt strike beacon is. It's like command and control.
Oh.
It's like when a lot of these malicious hackers like they get their malware and then it beacons back to like that thing. The command and control server, which is where you put in all your.
Yeah.
So what it's called? Cobalt.
Cobalt strike beacon is a fancy one.
To answer your question, Mahmoud, command and control is basically what a hacker will essentially try to create some type of malware document, right? To then send it via email to a user. The user then opens the email, and what it does is it's an embedded email, which then actions command back to the hacker. So once that hacker receives the user clicks on it, the hacker receives that transmission, he's able to now have command and control over the user's computer, which at that point he could do whatever the hell he wanted. He could steal data. He can embed malware script into the user's network. He can pretty much do whatever it is in terms of what privileges that user is privy to. He now has those privileges.
Okay. There's one tiny element I would recommend, and it's you use command and control as verbs, but I think he's asking. Tell me about, I don't know. Just be aware that there's such things as command and control servers, which is like
fancy server.
I might even C2 is what they're called. C2. Yep.
Right. So basically, what that when that hacker creates that malware document, he creates an embedded script that essentially once the script is executed or clicked on, it essentially sends it to that C2 server, right?
Beams it up. Yep.
Correct.
I think they can they can get up to their server too and control what's going on from there. So it's this third thing, this server that does all the. I don't know. I think that I don't want him to be looking for that part of the answer when you not have it. So that's why I said something. Guys, I'm having.
What position is this, Tamarra?
So this position is actually for a as a SOC analyst.
Whoa,
That's good.
Tamarra.
Yeah.
That's our girl.
However, I have to voice my concerns because the hours are sucky. But I don't care. I mean, honestly. So my plan is, as long as I can get my foot in the door, right? I do realize that the hours are sucky. I don't plan on doing a lot of time there. I want to get experience. I think I'll give myself a year if I get the position. If I don't, I'll continue to move on and apply to other places. But if I get that position, the pay is shitty. Well, it's not shitty. I say that because I'm in a different position, and especially when you work for the military, it's a lot of money that they throw at you. So realistically, the pay is not shitty, but it's not it's not something that it's going to be a huge adjustment for me. But the fact of the matter is the type of role that it is. I'm like, okay, well, I got to make some type of sacrifices somewhere, right? And if you're telling me that you're willing to bring me in, in a SOC analyst role, then I kind of feel like I have to take and jump on that opportunity and learn what I
Yeah.
can. And
Like you said, you just said it. You got to give something up, right?
yeah, yeah. So
It's never going to be
we
perfect.
shall see. Yeah, and it's not. It's the reality is, and we're all going to face it, is that experience part, right? So,
Yeah.
we know we're gonna have to do some type of sacrificing. What sacrifice can you live with? And like I said, I know I can sacrifice. I can be in, if hired, I can be in this role and hit the ground running and take advantage of all that I can learn. But I know it can't be a it's not a long-term position for me because I won't be able to survive. So, I can give it a year.
Hell, for some people, a year is a long-term position.
Yeah. 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 You're right.
Hey, check this out, guys. This is hilarious. Look at this. Here I am. I'm trying to buy this Wiz Labs, and my town's not listed. It's just not there.
Natick.
It's not any of these. It's not. It's Mashpee. There's nothing there.
Oh, you're
So
up there in the Cape.
Get the closest one.
There's a city in Massachusetts called Massachusetts.
no, I don't believe so. I think that's an error. That'd be hilarious. Massachusetts, Massachusetts. Um, it's preventing me from buying it though, which is really annoying. Error. Please fill out all the details. So I wanted you all to know that I was not making that up. That really was happening.
What is it? Send it to me. I can buy it.
It's only $6.50, so sure.
Oh, that's too much. Okay, I changed my mind. No, just kidding.
Just go to wizlabs.com
Okay, hold
and
on.
I'll get you. I mean, it really is. That's not much. $6, $7. I spend $7 on lunch 3 times over,
It's last.
especially when I eat at La Madeleine.
And La Madeleine is not gonna cut you $7. You're not getting anything.
What? Not gonna get me in the door, is it?
No, get you a quiche. That's not gonna fill you up.
What's your top like lunch item? Like how much do you gouge people for? $75 a lunch?
No. I mean, no. $12, $12,
Such a
$13.
loaded question, loaded statement. How
Nah,
much do you gouge people for?
yeah, $12. I mean, anywhere you go now, I don't think you can have lunch for $7.
No,
Maybe
no, no.
Yeah.
And
you
if
go
you
to
can, I don't want it.
Chick-fil-A, you spend more than that.
If you can find a $7 lunch, I don't want it. I don't know what
Okay,
to make
I'm
of
a
this.
Wiz Lab, and then do sign up.
I mean, you can sign in with your, as I mentioned, your federated sign in.
Okay, all right.
I'll give you guys one in the meantime. What protocol is most commonly used for weird? What the hell? What protocol is most commonly used for federated authentication systems? I've got JSON, SAML, XML, or Node.js.
Ammo.
SAML is right. Security assertion markup language. That's right out of Security Plus, huh, Aiden? Aiden, what have you been doing with your Security Plus studies? Anything creative? I had to put stuff up on the walls so I could get all the stuff down.
No, like I have a pretty decent enough memory with this stuff. Like if the most of the questions are just kind of like, we just want to test your understanding that you know the concepts of like what we're trying to get at with these, then I could probably just get away with just kind of going through and watching all these videos, just putting myself down, forcing myself to sit and watch all these videos. It's just I haven't. I started that like this week. I started on Monday. I'm still working through like there's a new way that they've broken down 6 plus 601, where it's like 5 things instead of 6. So I'm just making my way through that just slowly. But I've only gotten like, let's say I'm like a day behind, so I'll have to play catch up.
Yeah.
But I want to like be able to take it by the end of the month because I'm tired of putting it off.
Do they ask for it when you go for interviews?
No. So fortunately for me, none of the ones that I've been interviewed for have been asking me like, am I Sec Plus certified? I say like I tell them up front I'm in the process of studying for it and I'm aiming on getting it soon. But also a lot of the places that I'm looking at are more like entry level, like it's going to be lower pay than what you would expect from a seasoned pro. So I think that kind of gives me a little more leeway possibly, and then saying like, okay, he's going to be a project. If we have an opening role with him, maybe we can make something work.
Aiden, there might be one more DTX slot if you want to reach out to them. It might.
I know you're moving to Nashville for that. Is that a requirement?
Oh yeah, that's a requirement.
No.
That's kind of like that's what phased everybody out of that and allowed me to do it.
Yeah. I'll look into it, but I don't think I can up and move to Nashville.
Yeah.
I'm getting the same message, Charlie.
Are you? You're not able to find your town or anything?
No, it says error. Please fill all details.
Jesus.
Yeah. Let me see here. Maybe.
Oh, hi, Prince. Are you hungry?
We put maybe the phone number is not in there.
So I tried to get into my like little hacking device I have last night.
Yeah, it's not working.
I can't figure it out. All right. Well, we can't get any Wiz Labs then. Well, what do we do?
Can we? Where did we do practice tests?
We did Kaiser's from Udemy. We did Tamarra's from Udemy or somewhere.
Maybe we can redo Tamarra's Udemy.
Well, maybe we could do the last half of it again. You want to try that last half of that test again tomorrow? The one we bombed?
Yeah, hold on. So, wait. Because I'm on my phone. So, let me see. Can I share? Yeah, hell no.
Oh, you're on your phone. Well, you'd have to have the questions on your phone. It's no big deal.
Hold up. I have no problem giving one of you guys my Udemy code. I just have to remember that.
You dummy. Mahmoud, are you still doing the Try hack me.
Oh man, I haven't been doing any lately. Have you?
Yeah, just a little bit, just to stay up. It's awesome.
You like it?
Yeah, you totally learn stuff that you didn't know before.
Okay, who wants to pull up Udemy?
I'm on it. I'm ready.
Hold on. Alright.
What is this website here in the chat?
She's on her phone. It's kind of tricky.
Yeah.
It's not kind of tricky. It's really tricky.
Okay. So, all right. From my, what does the sign on say? Email.
Yeah, I got email pass.
You should send Tamarra at
Tomorrow
hotmail.com.
at Hotmail. Wow, you got that address? That's great.
Yeah,
That's the use
aging
of that.
myself.
Well, that extra R is useful. You don't see that spelled that way that much. It's pretty cool. What's the pass?
Let me see. Shit. Try. Okay. Hold on. Let me see if this is. Oh, I think. Okay. I'm going to type it in the chat. I think this is it.
Okay. That's a pretty weird link I put in there. I think that's a capture the flag thing. I'm so overwhelmed with all this stuff. See, tomorrow I've got a file on my desktop right now called C2 something.zip. I agree. It is your year. No,
Try that and then let me know if it works.
come on, Schwartz. Come on, Schwartz. It didn't work.
It said wrong password, or I
It
gave
said-
you the prompt.
It said problem logging in. Check your email password.
Okay, try. Mm,
You know, if you have access to it to your phone, you can see your password on your phone.
How?
You have an iPhone?
Try that. No, I don't have no. I have a Droid.
Yeah, you can go to privacy. You can go to passwords, and then it will let you see what password do you have on your websites. You can do that.
Okay.
If it's saved on your phone. If it's not gonna work.
Wah, 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 wah.
It didn't work.
Wah. Didn't work.
Okay, hold on.
You're so funny. You've got multiple passwords off the same base.
You only understood. I have a book of passwords because you need a password for your job. I need a password for my credit card.
Yep.
So, like,
Ooh, I've got another one while we wait. Which security technology involves taking data of an arbitrary size or length and converting it into a fixed size? That's a really weird one. Your answer choices are hashing, tokenization, encryption, or obfuscation.
Can you repeat the question?
Sure. Which security technology involves taking data of an arbitrary size or length and converting it into a fixed size?
Obfuscation. Could be.
Okay, it sure could be.
But a fixed size, I think if you choose a one hash, the hash will give you the right size. If it's one word or a whole sentence.
Either way, you get the same length hash, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's A, hashing.
Yeah.
Hashing involves taking data of an arbitrary type, length, or size and using it to function. Blah 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 blah. I don't want to read it all. Okay. Any luck, T?
Okay. All right. Yep. Okay. Just was able to change it. Okay.
That was a very security plus type question, as was the other one. I guess that's because I'm reading from security and compliance.
Charlie, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
If I have an Excel sheet that's password protected, can I run it on John the Ripper to get the password?
Say again. Say the beginning part of that again. I know you've got an Excel sheet.
The password protected. Can I run against John the Ripper on Kali Linux to get the password?
I don't remember how to use John the Ripper. I can't remember how to use it. All right, I'm gonna try. We trying the first one? I'll try all of them. Go, baby, go. All right, we're in, I think. We're in.
Outstanding.
Let's see what we've got here.
Go to My Learning.
My Learning. Yep. Yep, you're not kidding. You already got them. You've already purchased them. Good for you. All right. Look at that. All right. You guys see that okay?
Yep.
Which of the following is used to enable instances in the public subnet to connect to the public internet?
Net gateway instance enable in public subnet to connect to the public internet.
Network address translation gateway. I don't know which one that is between NAT and internet.
I think it's NAT, one of the NATs. I want to go with NAT
Internet.
gateway.
I feel like the internet.
That's what
Why
I
do you
like.
think? Why do you think it's not?
Because that's what you use for public subnets, for public internet, public IP. You use the NAT to convert your private to public.
Yeah, that's right.
But where does it say private?
It says public. NAT has to do with public.
Right. But you want to enable your instances in the public subnet to connect to the public internet.
Mahmoud is saying that the very fact that there's a subnet in there makes it NAT. Public for me feels like internet gateway. I don't know.
Could be.
I don't have any idea really.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Like
try
I could
it.
understand if it said private subnet.
All right, this is
Do we,
Tamarra. Tamarra's got override power.
No, I don't. I'm just trying to argue. I'm just trying to argue the fact that
You're doing well. Yeah. No, I think you're right. I think it is internet, but Mahmoud's also correct for arguing his side. Nobody's a loser. Huh?
So when do we know the answer at the end of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We do know the answer?
No.
No, it's not until the test is over.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And I'm pretty sure we, like when we did this last, we got this one right. So
Oh
It
boy.
was internet gateway.
I don't remember what it was. I just think we got it right.
That's added pressure and no help on the answer. Thank you, Aiden.
Anytime.
I don't know. I think I don't know how to answer this. I think we've made all the salient points. So let's just pick one
Let's
and go
leave it
for it.
internet gateway. It may be, yeah.
All right. Which of the following are best practices? Are the best practices that can help secure your AWS resource using the AWS Identity and Access Management Service? Select 2. Best practices. I like D. I kind
Yeah.
of like B too. What do you guys think? I don't really feel like I've seen lock away very much, but Bastion hosts. All right, well, I like D. I think that's
D
who we
is a good.
lose.
I think Tamarra. Oh, she's here.
Sorry,
Okay.
I was saying I like D,
Yeah, it's
That-
2 though.
and I'm inclined to say, yeah, I'm inclined to think that
Mhm.
one too.
Makes sense.
Oh no.
That one?
Mm-hmm.
All right. In Amazon EC2, which pricing construct adjusts its prices based on supply and demand of EC2 instances?
Standard. I thought it was standard reserved instance. No. Base and no.
Wouldn't that be convertible?
Convertible reserve. Yeah.
Wow. I must not understand spot instances then, because that's what I thought it was. I thought it was the one that its price varied all the time.
The spot instance is the one where you bid for you put in a bid for more CPU time.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe on demand or convertible
I'm
standard.
thinking it's convertible.
I think it's
Convertible.
convertible too.
All right, let's go for it.
Which
I don't-
service will allow you? Oh,
Go ahead.
what'd you
Go
say?
ahead. So sorry.
Which service will allow you to group together users who perform a similar function and apply function-specific privileges? Resource groups?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it feels right to me. Aiden, any thoughts on this one?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. We're gonna ignore this AIM. IAM. Okay. Which service allows you to send, store, and receive messages between software components at any time without losing messages or requiring other services to be available? We querying here? Is this a query question? Simple query?
That makes sense. I can't remember what SWF is.
A great movie, Single White Female. You ever seen that movie? It's great. SWF.
And SES, what is that? Simple.
I don't remember SES. I remember SNS and SQS.
I'm inclined to say simple query service.
Simple email service.
Oh, that's what it is. Simple
Oh,
emails.
shit.
Yeah, SES is simple email service.
Allows you to send, store, and receive messages. Well, that's that.
And then SWS is
See this part?
Between software components.
I think that makes it this.
What's SWF again? I mean, before we say SQS.
Simple query service.
No, SWF.
Oh, SWF. We don't know.
Simple workflow service.
Simple what?
Oh, should I look that up?
Workflow.
Oh. SQS it is.
I think that's right because it's like that's the way the components communicate with this query language. I'm not sure, guys. I'm never sure. Oh my goodness. The IT security team of your company needs to conduct a vulnerability analysis on your application servers to ensure that the EC2 instances comply with the annual security IT audit. You need to set up automated security assessment service. I already can't follow this question. You need to set up an automated security assessment service to improve the security and compliance of your applications. The solution should automatically assess applications for exposure, vulnerabilities, and deviations from best practices. Which of the following options would you implement? So basically reworded, what automatically assesses applications for exposure?
Is it an inspector or CloudFront?
Mahmoud, what was the one you said was the guidelines?
CloudTrail. Oh, the trusted advisors.
Okay, good, because it's not that.
No, it's not.
I think it's inspector, yeah.
Yeah, it's inspector.
Which of the following services are part of the AWS Serverless platform that does not require provisioning, maintaining, and administering servers or backend components?
We know Lambda is one.
Did we say Lambda and Cloud Search last time, I think? No, I think it was Lambda and Elastic Cache. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Forgot. Like, it's not like I'm understanding the questions. I'm actually trying to remember the answers.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Well, just stop doing that. Just forget about what we've done before. You must have a better memory than me, by the way. Wow.
Well, Lambda is definitely one.
Yeah, Lambda is serverless. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, Lambda is one.
But we choose something else, and I think it was Elastic Cache.
All right. Well,
I'm not sure. So
we're hopelessly outclassed on some of these questions.
Which of the following best describes the concept of the loose coupling design principle? I like B.
I like B a lot. Yeah, I think we keep it simple and drop B on this one.
Yeah.
Right? All right, which of the following is the most cost-effective option when you purchase either a standard or convertible reserved instance for a 1-year term?
All up front.
Right?
Yeah, I feel like we had that before or something similar.
It makes sense.
No, but we have agreed that if you want to get something cheap, cost effective, you have to pay up front.
Pay up front, yeah. In front and in full.
Up front and in full. Yep.
Yeah.
Which of the following is a data transport solution that accelerates moving terabytes to petabytes of data into and out AWS using appliances with onboard storage and compute capacities? Snowmobile?
Terabytes to petabytes using appliances.
It's one of the three, one of the first three.
Onboard storage. So I think that is Snowmobile.
Yeah, that's what I felt like.
Yeah.
The moment I hear three people in unison, I'm just moving.
Onboard, is that something that you're familiar with, Tamarra?
So onboard storage is just basically, so you know, snowmobile is that huge truck, right? It's
Mhm.
almost like it's a mini data center. So you have everything set up into that truck to transfer your data, huge amount. I mean, the largest amounts of data from your company to the cloud. So when onboard is said, you would think, right, it's so big because the rest are just they're like mini CPUs, right? The snow cone and the edge, you're not boarding anything. It's just like mini CPUs that they give you to do the transferring of your data.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Mm.
So for migration, you need snowmobile. For
That's only if you have a certain amount of data that you have to transfer over.
yeah,
Snow cone usually, or I felt like there was one more we're missing, but that's not true.
Yeah, and like snowmobile obviously is the most expensive. It's just like $20,000 or something like that. So crazy.
so have you ever been into a snowmobile, Charlie?
Yeah, but oh yeah, I grew up in the land of snowmobiles in Vermont. That's where we have there's trails that crisscross the entire state of Vermont for snowmobilers. It's
Oh, really?
craziness. Yeah, I stopped riding though when I had a friend get killed by a snowmobile accident. I stopped riding.
They
It
go
was
fast?
They go really fast, bro.
hmm
He was going 90 when he got in his accident.
Wow.
I know. Isn't that crazy? 90 miles an hour over the snow.
Yeah.
All right. In compliance with Sarbanes-Oxley, a U.S.-based company is required to provide SOC 1 and SOC 2 reports of their cloud resources. Where are these AWS compliance documents located? So you've got to comply with a federal law, and you need the documents.
Artifact.
I think that's right, and I hope that's right, because GovCloud doesn't make any sense.
There is a GovCloud.
Is there really? Jesus.
Yep.
It's not supposed to be in Amazon Cloud Practitioner, maybe, though. I've never seen it before. That's weird. Certificate Manager, Organizations, Artifact. All right. Everybody good?
Yeah, I like that.
If you remember, we did really well on this test up until about halfway.
The end when we were rushing.
Yeah.
Actually, it wasn't even the halfway. You're right. It was like the last quarter of it.
Mhm. Agility is one of the benefits of using cloud computing that provides customer with what advantage? I like the first one. I like the third one.
It's the fourth one, I think. Avoid over-provisioning of your infrastructure to ensure you have enough capacity to handle your business operations at a peak level of opportunity. I don't know. It's asking, agility is not some like service or concept or thing they sell. I mean, it's just asking for like, what is agility?
Yeah, agility is
When something is agile, what does that mean?
Yeah. To me, it's able to move from place to place quickly and easily, you know?
right. That's what it is.
So which one of these captures that?
So what about 2 or B?
Easily deploy your application in multiple physical locations around the world with just a few clicks.
I guess that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet that's it.
Yeah.
A company plans to migrate their on-premises MySQL database to Amazon RDS. Which AWS service should they use for this task? Migration.
Database migration.
DMS.
Oh my God, I was about to start talking in DMX voice.
Mm.
Probably that's it.
Mm-hmm.
In AWS, which of the following is a design principle that you should implement when designing your cloud architecture? Use multiple availability zones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So tightly couple your components. That's something you shouldn't do because that makes it as a single point of failure, right? If something or
Yeah,
cascades your failures.
that's totally right. That's absolutely right.
Okay.
Yep. Cool, bro. Okay.
I like it. I think it starts to stick.
You would hope.
What service will help you create a highly available and scalable web app in the cloud? Highly available. So
Auto scaling.
auto scale, that's scaling, and highly available is what's ELB?
Elastic load balancer.
No. Absolutely no. Cloud
Yeah, that's what
Found
you need. You need a load balancer, I think.
for availability.
So available. Let's divide it into two things. Let's say availability is one and scalability is the other one.
Yeah, we already agreed that Amazon EC2 auto scaling is for scalability, and elastic load balancing is for availability
You're damn right it is.
because it's a web app.
Everybody okay with that one?
Yep.
Elastic load balancing, page 85. All right. In the AWS shared responsibility model, whose responsibility is it to patch the host operating system? I'd say the customer.
I think
Of an
last time we
A,
said the customer, and then it came up to be both AWS and the customer. But let's go for the customer because we
It's
know
the
for sure
customer.
the customer. Yeah.
should be the customer.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Should be
it's this, the host operating system of an instance. That sounds like AWS's responsibility. Like, no, because you're gonna get it. You're gonna get an instance. And I can't believe I'm about to use this word, but then you're gonna provision it with an operating system.
Yep.
Whether you do that or AWS does that, probably you do that.
You do it.
Yeah, that's right. Good call. Which of the following are the characteristics of Amazon EC2 convertible reserved instances? Pain in the ass. Was the reserve the biggest discount? It would make sense almost if you reserve it ahead of time.
Yeah, I feel like the reserve is the biggest discount because you're going into contract.
Yeah, is it convertible reserve, I think, not or standard reserve? I'm not sure which one is it.
Convertible reserve, you're able to adjust, based off of, like, say you signed an initial contract for like regular reserve, and then you wanted to convert it because you're like, I'm not using all this computing, or maybe I need more computing capacity. You're able to convert it.
Then D is one of them.
Bro, I don't even know. I don't know.
I want to go for A and D. I'm not sure. No, I don't like A now.
What about that?
Could be.
Oh, you don't like B anymore?
The only reason I don't like B, no, I didn't say B. It was A that I said that I don't like it anymore. I thought A and D, but I don't like A anymore.
Well, I don't know what to put, guys. What do you think? Does anybody else have any feelings? Uh,
I think it's C and D to Tamarra's explanation. So the reserved, you're only going to use it, and you allows you. I'm not sure. I think C and D.
Just go with that.
this is so freaking confusing.
Which of the following actions will AWS charge you for?
Probably B.
Yeah, I like B. Setting up additional virtual.
I don't think you're supposed to do C either, but
You said
huh? I didn't think they let you create your own IP addresses.
I like the last one.
Oh, I feel like they would let you do that. It's just your S3 bucket.
But maybe not. Was it? Does anybody know? What S3 is? It when you add information into out?
I think when it comes out, it costs money.
When it's transferred out?
I don't know if that's true tomorrow. I'm just guessing. uh, we don't have to answer if we don't know.
Just choose one. Choose B. Okay.
Okay. I think I know this one. Which service would you use to speed up content delivery to your customers?
Transfer accelerator.
Yeah. Sorry?
CloudFront.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's what allows you to.
Content delivery.
That's what that is? Jeez. Infrastructure as code templates. Which of these allows you to create them? CloudFormation?
It does
Beanstalk.
I don't know.
Yeah, Beanstalk has to do with code,
Mm-hmm.
infrastructure as a code.
Okay. Elastic Beanstalk. Yeah, that's got to be it. You guys read this one for me. I gotta get a drink.
There is an incident with your team where an S3 object was deleted using an account without the owner's knowledge. What can be done to prevent unauthorized deletion of your S3 objects?
Identity and access management.
Mm-hmm.
I
Set
can't
up
even.
the stricter IAM policies that will prevent users from deleting S3s. Create access control policies that only you can perform S3 related actions.
Jesus.
Configure MFA delete on the S3 bucket. Set your S3 bucket to private so the objects are not publicly readable.
I like MFA delete.
If it's a thing, yeah, me too.
I've never heard of that.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. Okay. All right. I don't know. I feel like IAM is still involved here, but I'm not gonna battle you on this when I don't know anything. Let's try MFA delete. What is the most secure way to provide applications temporary access to your AWS resources? Provide applications. I like the last three. It's either, create a user, a role, or a group. I tend to think it's role or user. Man, these questions are tough. Don't y'all think they're tough? They are tough.
I like either A or C.
Okay. Okay. Attach the policy to the application. They all kind of make sense if you ask me. Ugh. All right, well, anybody else? I got an A, I got a C. I'm inclined to think it's C.
Cool.
Can you take this one, somebody? I gotta feed the kitty.
You are permitted to conduct security assessments and penetration testing without prior approval against which AWS resources. Select two. Aurora, Security Token Service, S3, RDS, and IAM.
So essentially, this is the part where you need to know when you are granted permission to penetrate AWS resources, which ones would they allow? I feel like
Mhm.
it would be beneficial for them to allow you to do penetration testing on IM
Mhm.
and possibly RDS, but that's a shot in the dark. That's just me guessing.
Oh shit.
I'd say RDS too. What's Aurora again?
Aurora is that serverless database.
Yeah.
Okay. So if RDS is the relational database and that one's yes, maybe Aurora too.
That's a decent line of thought you got going there.
Yeah.
Let's hope it's databases. I like that. Databases, databases, databases. All right. A customer currently has a basic support plan, and they are planning to use the infrastructure event management, well-architected reviews, and operations reviews features in AWS. What should they do in order to access these features in the most cost-effective manner? Well-architected reviews. I think that's probably the business support plan or enterprise support plan. I don't know. Ugh.
I gotta read up on my shit.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where these answers are not in my head. I'll tell you that. I'm gonna have to read this book because I just don't have the answers in my head.
Yeah.
They're just not there.
I don't have the time.
Yeah, I know. Well, in Security Plus, we had kind of people that had the answers already. We don't have that yet here. This is trickier.
But you know, Security Plus with the I can't remember that initial website we started with. That was very helpful because we were able to get the answer as we were going through it, right?
Yeah.
I felt like this we're just kind of going blind.
Well, I'm gonna suggest to us, Tamarra, tomorrow, tonight, that we just go halfway through these and I hit stop on this test, and we just evaluate our answers for halfway. Then we just pick it up and skip our way all the way to the second half on Sunday. Because
Okay.
I'll tell you what doesn't help us is just to blindly go through these things when we don't have any idea and we're tired.
Right. And that's what happened the last time.
Yeah, and I'm not upset that we did that. I mean, it was a good try, but I don't think it helped very much, you know.
No.
Mhm.
So either these features are included or they've got to upgrade. Um, I don't think there's anything really that's free in as far as these features. So I think it's either this, or this. I don't even know if this exists. I don't think it does. This and this are the same thing, aren't they? I thought they were. What a brutal experience this test is. Anybody object with me putting that?
No.
All right.
I can't remember the plans.
Well, like I said, let's just go hard through 33 or so, and then we'll review them and see how we did. And then next time we'll start with 34 to 65. Which of the following cloud best practices reinforces the use of the service-oriented architecture design principle? Design for failure. Implement elasticity. Decouple your components. Think parallel. That's fucking annoying is what that is. Think parallel? Are you kidding me? Ah. Let me look this up.
I
What's
was
Sir,
what's
inclined to just say implement elasticity, but nah, I don't know.
oriented architecture, service-oriented
it's
architecture?
like,
We need to know what it is.
well, it's think about it what it could be. I mean, for me, it's like you've got all these different services that they offer. So they're like what best practice reinforces our business model, which is to do a million different services.
Decouple your
About
Yeah,
to say the same thing. About to say the same thing.
well, loose coupling. It's been a
That's
buzz term.
that's good enough for me right now.
Oh, you guys want to go for decoupling? Decouple your
Yeah,
components?
we're trying to we're decoupling.
Let's decouple this
All
shit.
right, decouple that shit. You guys are killing me.
What is the best type of instance? Purchasing options to choose if you will run an EC2 instance for 3 months to perform a job, then that is
I know this one. Interruptible. Yeah, this has got to be
interruptible,
reserved, right?
dedicated.
reserve is.
Dedicated. Shit. What do you say, T?
No, I was gonna say reserve is when you sign for a period of time, like 1 year,
Yeah, but
3
you like
years.
reserve this instance because you have a job that's going to be uninterruptible. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
go
but
for dedicated.
I'm not sure they offer anything less than a year.
Oh, I got your point.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
On demand, maybe. Didn't we have the belief it was 1 year, 3 year, or nothing? Remember?
One of them is like that.
Yeah, that's reserved.
Reserved, right?
Okay. What about dedicated? Like Mahmoud said.
Dedicated is the
Is
right
that
answer.
is that got to be 1 year, 3 year, or is
So
that?
uh, the one thing I know about dedicated is usually like people, customers usually choose it when they have licensure issues.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't remember the ground basis of what dedicated is. I can't remember. But it's not cost effective.
But I don't think they're talking. I don't think
Yeah, they
cost
don't
matter
care.
here.
We don't
Yeah.
care here.
Go for dedicated,
Oh,
Charlie. It's the right answer.
I feel like it's not dedicated. Somebody look up dedicated real quick.
Okay, let me do it.
I got it. Yep.
You got it?
Well, I'll look it up in this book here. See if I can get it.
Dedicated instances. Dedicated instances are Amazon EC2 instances that run in VPC on a hardware that's dedicated to a single customer. Your dedicated instances are physically isolated at the host hardware level from instance that belongs to the AWS account. Doesn't
Yeah, meaning that it's
might not be it then.
yeah, it's
Mhm.
yours and only yours. Like it's dedicated to you,
Yep.
and that's
Maybe
why it's
then
not cost effective.
it's on demand.
I believe it's on demand or possibly spot, but I'm thinking on demand.
Okay. Tamarra, you've been right. So I think you're only gonna go with on demand. On demand.
I'm
A
fine with that.
customer has a number of on-demand instances running simultaneously to serve customer transactions. Occasionally, most of these instances do not perform any task when demand is low. What is a good cost optimization strategy to implement for this case? Auto scaling group. Scale up and down.
Auto scaling.
Auto scaling.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Bum 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 bum. Wah. Huh. A customer needs to establish a dedicated connection between their on-premise network and their AWS VPC that provides a more consistent network experience than internet-based connections. Which of the following network services can they use?
VPC pairing, or maybe direct connect.
Direct connect.
Direct connect, yeah.
VPC pairing is basically wanted to communicate between from VPC to another VPC.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, right.
VPC to VPC. Good call, T.
T, you're on fire.
She's hot. She's hot. She's always on top of it. All
It's
right.
either I know it or I'm not sure.
Which is a machine learning powered security service that discovers, classifies, and protects
Macy.
sensitive data. Huh? Macy,
That's
right?
Macy.
Hit it, Charlie. Macy.
Coming. Great name for a dog too.
Macy.
A little golden retriever.
Which service does AWS use to notify you when AWS is experiencing events that may impact you? SNS?
I think so. Oh wait. I think I remember this one.
Health dashboard?
Yeah, isn't this personal? Isn't this
Sure.
personal? I mean, I'm doing Mahmoud's move where I'm just remembering the answer instead of knowing the answer. You know?
It's bad. It's a bad
It's a bad
Yeah.
practice. Yeah, it sure
it
is.
is bad practice.
Yeah.
Which
Wouldn't-
AWS service is commonly used for streaming data in real time?
Kinesis.
Kinesis, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
What service will allow you to sell your catalog of customer? Marketplace?
Marketplace.
Marketplace, Charlie.
Your catalog of custom AMIs. That's the only marketplace. All right, last one. Blank.
Scalability.
Yeah.
Is the cloud design principle for
Yeah.
growth in here?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, so let's do this and let's do this. Yeah, we can take it as many times as we want. Okay. Ignore that number because that's leaving out half of them.
Well, I mean, we took how many questions? Like 33.
Yeah.
So we got 24 out of
Correct.
33, right? So
Okay.
Which is, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Internet gateway. Yep.
Internet gateway. That looks interesting. I love the universal symbol for router, by the way. Isn't that funny? The little circle with arrows on it. Yes. Yes.
Oh, we got that right.
Uh-huh.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Look at all this shit. If you read everything, you'd lose your mind. Oops. Spot. We put convertible. It was spot.
Let's look at what are they saying about the instances. Gotcha.
I still don't get it, but okay. Uh-oh. Aha! Sorry, I didn't mean to get aha, you guys. I thought that was I am.
Wah, wah,
Wah,
wah.
wah, 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 wah. Hang on, I'll play it. I'll see if I can play it. All right. Boo, 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 boo. You want to read?
Nah, it makes sense. Well, for me, it does.
Oh, day. Simple query service.
Mhm.
Inspector.
Yep.
Oh, it kills me. What happened here?
What was that? API gateway.
What the hell is that? Stupid YouTube. Lambda Edge and Elasticache. It was actually Gateway.
Yeah.
All right. Serverless.
So API gateway is serverless.
I guess so. It doesn't require provisioning. Patching operates as maintenance. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You guys okay with this?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had this one, right? Yep, okay. Blah, blah, blah. Loose coupling. Yep, all up front.
Mm-hmm.
So it was Snowball. I think that
So
was
it was H.
because it is...
Local edge. Can you scroll down? Let me read.
Sure. There's one right there. Hmm.
So for that, I feel like to know it was edged as opposed to snowmobile, it would be what the amount of data transferred.
Yes, it's
Mhm.
here you go right here, T. Check this out.
Migrate
Snow
tens of petabytes into exabytes. Okay. All right.
it was just it was one step smaller than you were thinking.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
So let me ask you a question. Can you scroll down a little bit? Scroll up. So this device here is like it's like a big hard drive that you're gonna take it, plug it, do the transfer. What is that?
Yep.
That's what it
So
is. That's
yeah,
it.
that's exactly what it is. So
That's a
you're going
snowball.
to transfer your data onto your company's data onto that device, and then what that device does in return is it transfers that data onto the cloud.
So is that device? Why don't you just connect directly to the cloud and transfer the data?
Because you're trying to move data from a physical server room in your office to the cloud.
Right.
You need to walk it to someone that can walk it to the data center.
Yeah, but moving
And
data through the cloud doesn't require.
I would think it also would have to be, very company specific, and what is, what would be the most cost efficient way to transfer your company's data, right? So that's when, so this is also, this is a huge, that question that you just asked is a huge architect solutions question, right? So as an architect solutions, you're going to be the one to be like, okay, McDonald's, because you're such a huge corporation, I'm going to recommend that you use AWS Snowmobile to transfer your data, because that's probably the most cost effective, and it will allow the least amount of time to transfer all of your data from your data centers to the cloud. So I think, to answer your
So-
question, I think it has to do with what would be more tailored or customized to the company in terms of how it benefit them from direct connecting or using a snow edge. Does that make sense?
Yeah, have you
Yes.
guys seen? So the snowmobile is actually a truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a huge semi truck.
It's yeah. So I got all these, so my understanding of this is all wrong. I never thought that you have to go physically get the data in a big hard drive and then take it, put it on the cloud, which is another data center that belongs to AWS. Is that what it is?
Correct.
It's just a truck, dude.
Yeah.
That's
So
all
doing
it
that
is.
just, yeah, petabyte.
Lego
And-
version.
And I now know that for it to classify as a snowmobile, it's the transfer of petabytes to exabytes.
So which one is bigger than the other, peta or exa?
Exabyte.
Extra.
Exa is bigger than peta.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exa is the biggest quantity I know of.
So if you need exabyte, you need this big ass truck.
Yeah, you need a big ass
Correct.
truck.
Okay. For
Versus
exabyte,
this thing, or many of these.
many of these.
And so
Little
that's
suitcases.
that's the edge, right? The snow cone edge.
Fuck if I know. I think it's a
Snowball.
snowball edge.
That's the snowball
And
edge.
so
What?
that would be from terabytes to petabytes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But the question, it was from. Can you go back to the question?
Yeah. The key to the question still was the size. It was
Right.
still this.
It's terabytes to petabytes.
That was the key.
Terabyte. Oh, okay. Terabyte to petabyte. Okay.
Yep.
So
That was our
what's-
giveaway to know that it was
Let me look.
snowball.
How snow cone look like?
Snow cone is probably the smallest,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not sure what the data.
Oh, actually, it's a small.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is it. Yep. So snow cone is the smallest, snowball edge is the medium, and the mobile is the biggest.
Right.
You got it. You got it.
So does that have a size or something? The edge, the cone,
The snowball or cone.
the cone, yeah.
Well, it's got to be terabytes.
Maybe, yeah.
Let's see if it tells us here. Terabytes to petabytes.
Terabytes.
No, excuse me. Hold on. I'm sorry. It is not suited. It's incorrect because all of the data is turned.
Yes, usable storage for snow cone is only 8 terabytes.
So terabytes, yeah. Okay, that was right. Okay. So just think of it this way, Mahmoud. There's 3 different sizes. You just need to make a little chart for yourself that matches up the size with the thing.
Well, it depends how much data you have in your data centers or your
Yeah.
data centers. So for my understanding was the migration happened over the internet. I never
Yeah.
thought it was. That's for actually news to me.
Here's
Oh,
my
no.
thing. I think it.
Yeah, no,
I think it gets slow. I think it's slow.
Yeah, so even with AWS Direct Connect, that's
Mhm.
still a physical connection that you establish to migrate your data
Yeah.
from your company to the cloud. So there's never a connection that's within, that's not physical when you talk about migrating your data. because like Charlie said, that probably be extremely slow, and you're probably exposing yourself to be vulnerable in some sort of manner as you're trying to transfer all that.
Yeah.
Makes sense. For a security purpose, it makes sense, yes. But but you're still accessing your data in the cloud through the internet. So once you transfer it to the cloud,
Yeah, it's
you
just the
access,
transfer of it,
yeah,
the
the
moving of it is
the
what is.
moving of it, yeah.
Yeah, that's really a labor and not labor, but resource intensive and slow.
I want to be driving that truck. It's like driving the
crazy.
truck and hook it up.
I know, driving around
So,
with like.
so what cable do they use? USB-C? Thunderbolt 6? What is it?
Yeah. Man, that thing probably they probably hover that thing like into there, and then it
I don't know.
automatically
I'm
clicks
sure
in.
the transfer rate, the transfer speed is humongous. It's
Phenomenal.
crazy.
It's probably
Phenomenal.
phenomenal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. We got this one. Socks. Artifact.
Artifact, yeah.
Compliance. Okay.
Focus your
your.
valuable IT resources on developing,
Oh,
differentiating your business rather than managing infrastructure and data centers. I guess that
that makes sense. But with Charlie's explanation of agility made these questions make more sense.
Well, we didn't get it, so it couldn't have been that good. Shit. Okay. MySQL DMS, AWS DMS, database migration service, good. Multiple availability zones, good. Look at us go.
Yeah, high availability and yep,
awesome.
What was this again?
elastic load
Elastic load
balancer.
balancer.
That's
Yep.
what gives you availabilities on web application. Right there.
I get it. Yep, what was it?
AWS, you're right, Charlie.
I wasn't right. I had talked myself into customer by the end of it, but okay. So
So
it's
for
here's
a
the key.
host operating system on an EC2 instance, to patch the host operating system.
I guess the OS.
So the host, yeah, it makes sense because it is owned by AWS. It's
Yeah,
actually
but it's like
infrastructure.
you're provisioning it with software, I thought.
Right, you are. So when you scale up an EC2 instance, you're choosing the operating system. You know what I'm saying? Like you have the option to choose Linux, Ubuntu, Red Hat, or whatever else is
But
out there in the
once you
world.
choose it, do they go ahead and install it? I suppose so.
I don't know.
Maybe what they mean here, that when they first give it to you, it's patched and it is the latest version. And then after that, once you have it on your EC2, it's your responsibility to keep it up to date and patched.
Right.
Well, I think we just need to back off what we thought and just
When you
think about
see host operating system of an EC2 instance, just think
Just know.
AWS.
it's
Yeah.
their responsibility. Yeah.
Now, if they said just patching of an EC2 instance, that's the customer.
There's a good chart right there. I had that chart on my computer somewhere. I haven't looked at it. Which of the following are characteristics of the EC2 convertible reserved instances? At least we got one.
Yeah,
I think Mahmoud had said B too.
Mm-hmm.
guys, you never listen to me. That's what happened when you don't listen to me.
It was so wordy. I think we got kind of overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Oh, I think this one was way too wordy. I mean, these answers
Yeah.
are brutal to read.
Right.
That's how you want to get me? Get me that way. I mean, I'm an English major, but I still can't read this shit.
Note to self: you wanna hack through Charlie. Make sure you
Yeah.
have a wordy.
Make him work.
Yeah.
He'll get tired. Don't worry. I'm getting tired, guys. Which of the following actions will AWS charge you for?
Mm.
We didn't know this one at all. We had no
Oh,
idea.
look, what is it? So AWS charges you for data transferred between two different regions. Okay.
Mm.
All right. Can you scroll down a little?
Yes, ma'am. You want this or you want something else? Let's see.
Transfer from your data center to S3 through is encrypted. The data coming in from your data center to AWS does not. Okay, so when you transfer data into AWS resources, there's no charge.
Something about it touching the public internet means you're gonna get billed. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I misstated that. I'm reading this right here. Similar. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, this pricing really. I mean, we should know the pricing. I'm tired of doing
absolutely.
it.
Especially if you're trying to do architects.
Yeah.
That pricing is
Which
huge.
service would you use to speed up content delivery? That's good job, Tamarra here. CloudFront. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. T-Note.
CloudFront is a content network delivery resource.
Yeah. Content
I
delivery
just
network.
don't understand the naming convention. I don't understand the naming convention. That's what you're gonna go with, CloudFront? I don't think it just doesn't imply anything. Edge location. Oh, here we go. I'm about to. Every time we leave these sessions, I about throw up in my mouth because this stuff is just too much, isn't it? It just goes
It's a
on and
lot.
on. It
It
just
is
goes on and on and on and on. These guys could talk forever about themselves. God, it's brutal. Whoever Hank said this was like the easiest thing in the world to get, and I wanna talk to him too. It's not that easy. We went with Beanstalk and we didn't get it. We went.
Create and deploy infrastructure as a code, CloudFormation. Yeah.
I don't think we really had an idea on this one either.
CloudFormation.
I mean, well, we did. We had Mahmoud knew that Beanstalk had to do with code, so I don't
Does
think
it,
we knew.
does it tell you what Beanstalk is in there?
Sure, I'm sure it does.
Does not support infrastructure as a code.
Oops. Well, hang on, guys. I got the. Oh God, failed me.
So so when we hear infrastructure as a code, think cloud formation.
Formation.
Cloud
Oh,
formation
configure
infrastructure.
MFA. CloudFormation allows you to model your entire infrastructure.
Nice. MFA delete.
On an S3 bucket.
I never would have known that. Multi-factor authentication delete. Okay, that's cool. It pings you whenever something's about to get deleted.
Yep.
Wish that happened in all facets of my life. You're about to lose your girlfriend. Ping! What is the most secure way to provide applications temporary access?
It's a role.
Yeah,
we said role.
roll,
Yeah.
roll. Give him a roll.
Awesome.
Hey, look at that. Aiden got this one. He got us on Aurora and RDS.
Yeah. He
My
sure
one
did.
my one contribution tonight.
I'm gonna make sure I point it out. You know, that's the kind of guy I am. Okay. That's good. Uh, okay. All right, Charlie. I kind of knew that one.
Well,
A
good
little,
job, because I sure enough did it.
little bit. I just remembered that there's no such thing as a developer support plan, and there's no support for basic. You know, that's
Mm,
two things to remember.
good reasoning.
Enterprise gives you all this concierge-like service. Enough with your graphics.
American Express, silver, black card,
Platinum.
concierge, platinum.
You know what the
I think
best one
the
is?
black
The
metal
black.
one is like the
That's when
top
you
of it.
call up and you're like, "I'd like a car delivered," and they do
Oh,
it.
awesome. Decouple your components.
Components. Yep.
Yeah, we
So
got the
very
decoupling down.
Mm-hmm. Is it SOS? Is that what it is?
SOA.
SOA. Yep.
Service-oriented architecture. Okay. We did well here.
On demand.
On
Good
demand,
job.
Tamarra was really strong on that one. I don't know how we got through that. We went from reserved to dedicated to on
Because we
demand.
looked up dedicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
We know that reserved is a year or 3 years.
Yeah.
We looked up dedicated. We know
I was
it's not
being
spot.
I was being a little pushy because I was like, it's definitely not dedicated, but I can't tell you why it's not.
Yeah.
I
So
missed
now
that part.
Yeah, because dedicated is something that has to be belongs to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Good job. Uh-huh. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah. Reserve, you still need to commit. Yep.
Sorry, where's this one? Yeah. Yeah, auto scaling. Sure.
Yeah. Yep.
Some of them are sensical. There are a few.
Direct connect. That's good.
Good job, T.
hmm
She was all over that. Okay. Macy again, ditto. She was on all over that. Tamarra was.
hmm
Hang on a second, real quick. Amazon Macy is a security device. Yep. Security service. Okay. Yeah, I remembered that one from before.
Personal health. Yep.
Yep.
Dashboard.
Who won Jeopardy, Mom? The same guy. God. Kinesis data streaming.
Yes. Kinesis.
Streaming data. AWS Marketplace. Yep.
hmm
Did we do 3 or 2? Yeah, 3. Guys, we didn't do that bad.
Not at all.
We did pretty well.
hmm
Did anyone count how many we got right in the beginning?
24 out of 33, which
That's right.
is.
I know. I heard somebody say that.
Mhm.
It's
Let me do
times
the math for you.
3, 72. It's 72.
70. Oh wow, that's good job, Charlie.
Yeah, I'm a math geek.
All right, guys. I guess
Okay.
see you guys Sunday. Oh, Sunday I'm going to the beach,
Well, it's not. I don't.
Virginia Beach.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah,
Gonna get a little tan on that head.
yes.
You could use it. Don't wear any sunscreen. None.
I don't know. We'll see
You'll be
how
fine.
hot it is. Yeah.
Good job tonight, guys. And we could have sit here. We could have done nothing after we couldn't get started right off the way. So
No, we had a good conversation about
yeah, we had a
jobs
good
and such.
good combo, but we also got a lot.
Tomorrow I'm gonna hit up Brian and see what's up.
Bro, I just think he really cares to do well. You know,
Mhm.
I don't know. Have
You
you
dealt
ever
with him, Aiden, right?
What was that?
You dealt with him?
Yeah, Brian and I talk just about every day.
Mhm.
Like he's
Yeah.
really good.
I was doing it I was talking to him every day too. Just like,
My
hey,
bad,
dude,
guys.
no worries.
You bet, Tamarra.
You're bad. You got all the questions right though, so you're good
All
on
the
that.
all the questions at the end were right. So we had
Were they?
72%.
Yeah, we got
Awesome.
like the last 10 were right. I mean, it doesn't even feel like we got that much of a percentage right. I feel like we got a higher percentage, but maybe not.
Yeah. Cool. Well,
Yep.
as you can see, I finally got home. But yeah, that's cool. So we did actually well, even though we felt like we weren't doing well.
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
good.
I don't know if we passed with the pace we're on right now, but we come close to passing.
Yeah. I mean, the important thing is really not the pace, but understanding and,
Concepts.
yeah. So that was actually a good idea when you said break it in half and
Mhm.
let's,
Oh yeah, that's totally what we had to do. We were gonna sit there and we were gonna get tired again.
right.
Yeah.
And it was just so we'll start with 33 or whatever next time, 34, whatever it is.
Okay.
And we'll go through those with our goal of trying to get a 72 or higher percent.
Mhm.
And then
You guys want to do it? Look at me being selfish. You guys want to do it Monday instead of Sunday?
yeah, that's fine.
Monday is actually better. Yeah. Sundays, like this past Sunday, I planned to sign on and then I got caught up into playing around with my son and all that other stuff. So.
Yeah, we going to the beach.
Yeah, go to the beach, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Monday night.
At the same time, I don't want to miss it. So let's do it Monday night.
Yeah.
Monday at
night.
6 is fine. Yeah.
That's good.
Okay,
All right,
friends.
guys.
All right.
Good night, friends.
Guys.
Good night,
Take
guys.
care. Bye.
Good job tonight.
Later.
Good.
See you on the flip.
See you.